everybody, Dr. Sara here. Wanted to talk a little bit about one-sided activities. So whether you're raking leaves, which is usually one-sided, or if you're shoveling snow, same thing with those that play golf. If most of you notice, you favor one side over the other. So for example, when I rake leaves, I usually pull from left to right. Your body's very used to symmetrical activity. So when you're using one side of your body more so than the other, it has a tendency to get tired and fatigued. So I wanted to provide some examples and some suggestions on ways that you can get through one-sided activity like raking, like shoveling snow, without feeling like you can't move the next day. So the first one is make sure you take breaks often. So one of the things that we forget oftentimes with things like leaves and things like snow is it's heavy. So whether you're raking and pulling, that repetitive motion, or you're shoveling and lifting lots of weight, your body gets really overwhelmed really fast. So make sure you take a break when you're out there. There's no race, and make sure you ask for help if you need it. The second one is switch sides if you need to. So if you're on one side and you're constantly doing it, take a break like we encourage, and then switch to the other side. It feels really awkward. It's really good for your nervous system to help using different muscle groups, but it also helps to ensure that your body is symmetrically activating so that way you don't have any issues. So one of the things I recommend when you go inside is not to sit down. So as soon as you sit down from this activity, oftentimes it causes your muscles to kind of contract and they go into spasm. One of the things I highly recommend is find a wall in the house, walk out from the wall, literally flatten your back, literally, and just sit down and hang here. So we're not doing anything other than helping to activate both sides of the low back. Make sure that you are not activating one side more than the other, and just you're asking the back to relax. If this isn't comfortable, you walk your feet out a little bit more and hang here. So I wouldn't go too low. I would make sure that you don't put too much effort into the legs. Really all you should do is feel a nice stretch in your low back because you're asking it to relax now instead of contract. So here's some of our helpful tips. Make sure you switch sides when you are raking or doing snow removal. Make sure you take lots of breaks. And then when you need to take a break, make sure you take a break and relax your back a little bit because you're asking you to do more work than it normally does. Those are the tips for today. Hopefully we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much.